everyone. My name is Dane Clinton Owino, and welcome to Elite Media. Here today we are having a guest. He will tell us more of his name and more of his own. Now, welcome.
Good morning, Chuka University Comrades. It's a very fine morning. By names, I'm Olot Joseph Odhiambo. I'm a second-year student pursuing Bachelor of Science in Community Development. I have been an aspirant in the previous course 2026-2027, but I never managed to attain that position. But me being a neo-colonialism political activist in the university, I've just decided to make the KUSA, the Chuka University Student Union, accountable. And that is what I'm doing currently. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. What you have just said that you were aspiring to be a leader last year, and it was this year you fight for, and let us say the God's time has not yet come.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what inspires you to be a leader, especially in KUSA?
Okay, I was inspired by the numerous challenges comrades face at the university level, because some of the marginalized voices are unheard. By this thing, we are being told that we have a welfare unions that depicts our political system in the university. They fail most of these young elites who come from the cities, who don't have that formal identity. And this is what made me to try and aspire for this position, so that I can be the voice to the marginalized group in the university as a whole.
Okay, thank you very much, Alwach. You said that you were inspiring to get an ear to the marginalized. I mean the minority.
The minority.
So, Alwach, to the fact that you did not manage to get into that to win, I mean, do you still have an ear to our students?
I have
an ear to
yeah,
the
okay.
students.
I still have an ear to the student, and this is what I'm doing now. I'm making Chuka Student Union accountable. I'm looking on their manifesto. I'm looking for what they promised to do to the comrades and try to make them accountable for each and every article they promised they will do before the season ends. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. You still have an ear to the students. So, during the campaign days, there was a slogan you were always using, the Comrade Diversity. Take us more through that slogan of yours.
Okay, Comrade Diversity is a slogan for change. Yeah. There's need to make a reform. Like, we've reached a point where there is an assumption of equality. Yeah, assumption of equality means we are all treated as normal, and yet we have numerous challenges. We come from different backgrounds. So this slogan of diversity was a system to be a voice to the minority in the university. And this diversity thing has not died in the previous politics. It's still going, and it will go for generations. Because as I officially said, I'm a brand. I'm not just a name, I'm a brand for change. And I've been doing more. In fact, I opposed the recent KUSA, the Jakato and the Branodor team, because it reached a point where comrades were suffering, entering the school was an issue. So this diversity thing has not been, the spirit is not yet in comrades. And when the spirit will be inside the comrades, will win as the comrades diversity community. Yeah.
Okay, you said that comrades diversity is all about treating people from the different backgrounds equally. Yeah. So right now, most of the students in Chuka University are coming from different backgrounds. And right now, currently, the students, I think you remember the deadline of the student accessing the school premises without guest passes. And the deadline has already passed. To mean right now, students are accessing the school premises with gate pass. Failure to have a gate pass, you don't access the school premises, and the memo dealing with that has not yet been released. So, what can you say?
Okay, first of all,
Yeah.
currently we've had an issue. There is economic constraint all over the nation.
Yeah.
So, in my own perspective, as a comrade in the university, I see that the university should address this thing using equity, where anyone from a vulnerable background and has not cleared the fee is being allowed to enter the school, maybe by using a letter. Or if this fails, we make KUSA accountable by creating a forum, a consensus, where the school administration and the student will meet maybe at the pavilion. They have a discussion over this issue, because in this week we are going to have our first and second cards, and most students will be affected. Imagine missing a card, you will end up getting a missing mark, and this missing mark is going to cost you. During that time, you have to go for your graduation. This is what we are appealing to the KUSA 2026-2027. Get the views from Comrade, listen to Comrade before you make any reform.
Okay, thank you very much. I was up to that, but let me put it clear. When a student misses a class because of the issue of papers, and I know the school always releases a memo after those challenges, the KUSA, they always release a memo that from this date to this date, the student will access the school premises, they will go to class. Let us say that currently the memo has not yet been released, and the student, I know some students are not accessing the school premises, and let's say that at the end, during the cut or during the main exam, they releases a memo that the students who have not yet cleared the school fees should access to the exam. Imagine, put yourself in that shoe, and of that student who will sit for that examination, and he was not attending the classes, and he sat for that examination. So imagine sitting for an examination and you have never went to class, getting a soup, getting fail, and then you go and sit for another soup with another church. What's your view on that?
Okay, first of all, I'll thank the mighty God, because I have never been stranded in the school. But for those who are stranded, it is very painful. Like, you are registered, you join the university with a view of reaching a point, you graduate, and okay. In the process, something small, like you will find these who are being restricted from entering the school, they have very small balances, like 2,000 shillings, in which the school, through the welfare union, can help support these vulnerable students, get access, do their cards, study. Without studying, you cannot be fit for an exam. And this is what we need KUSA 2025-2026 to address, because it's very painful, and like, I can't express it to that point. This is why I'm calling most of the leaders who vied and we've never get a chance to lead. Let's form a union and try to advocate for the marginalized voice in the university. We need to ensure that if we join 4,500, we need to graduate as 4,500. This is what the VC promised us in the year 2024 while we were joining the university. And this slogan, we are looking for a way. I'm not saying that we can go for a demonstration, but we are looking for a way to do letters to ensure that each dean of each faculty make sure that these students who have failed to sit for their cards, who have failed to attend their classes, get a way to do these classes so that they can have that academic excellence. And recently we've had most students miss attending classes. They go do badly in the exams, they get this fail, and they lack even that 3K to pay for that receipt, and that has been a very mild issue in the university. So we are calling accountability. We need the KUSA, the Chuka University Student Union, to call upon a system where they will be picking in each class. They will be picking maybe 1-2 people who are coming to represent the students in the student union meeting, to be the voice for these marginalized students in the university. And that is all I have.
Okay, thank you. So, to the fact that you you publicly said that you will hold KUSA accountable. Are there some students who have reached them, or however who have reached out to you that they are facing problems?
Yeah, I recently I have like 3 students. One has a fee balance of 4,000 shillings, and this week the memo that was being drafted to allow entry to the school just expired on Friday, which was on 6th of March. And from today, most students are being stranded in our gates, and today the first phase of the student cards have started. So this has been a very great issue that needs to be addressed, because in a mental well-being in a society where people are well mental-wise, they need to have equal rights and access to the university to allow them read, to allow them relax, and even get to interact with other peers. A university gives space for socialization, and a student is a person who has been registered to take up an undergraduate or any program in the university at a particular time. And we are calling upon KUSA to intervene to this issue, because we as the students, we are the ones who elected them to serve us, not to serve the school administration.
Okay, thank you. So, which platform or which platform do you always use to air all the? You said that you will hold KUSA accountable. By holding a KUSA accountable, is there any platform or any office that you take up those grievances that students are facing, so that they can be taken into concern?
Okay, we have a group, the Chuka Comrades Union, where we get to hear from comrades about their challenges, about their struggles. And these struggles, I take them to the office of the Chuka University Student Union. Recently, I texted Alaska over this issue of where we need equity, we need equality, and we need justice, about how we are being restricted from entering the institution. Alaska Kate can confirm to you that he has a message from Joseph Olwatch. I texted him a message telling him about the grievances, the challenges the comrades are facing, and when he comes to this studio, he'll testify. Yeah.
Okay, so like in Kenya, everyone is equal before the law, and if there is the human rights is being mishandled, the issue can be taken to court. Remember, the president is not above the law. You get?
Yeah.
Like in KUSA, is there any such like structure in the office of the Chuka University board that will deal with such a things?
Yeah, there's a student welfare, which is being headed by Patrick Vieira, and there is also the dean of students. In fact, if you are a comrade who have been restricted from entering the school, just go meet the dean, do your letter, give your story to the dean, and you'll be assisted on how you'll get to enter the school premises and have that academic excellence.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Olwach, have you achieved any of your complaints? Is there any of them who that has come to an act?
Okay, first of all, we are in the starting phase. I cannot say I've done much, but I'm in the process of doing more, because as per now, we are trying to gather these comrades who have been restricted from entering the school, so that you cannot go to court with no evidence. You need to have evidence. I need to get these people who are struggling for I to get an easy time while facing the Chuka University Student Union Association.
Okay, so you have been holding KUSA accountable from the last regime.
Yeah.
So, can you compare the fate between the two, the government of the last regime and this government? What can you say? What are your comments?
The government of the last regime was just an awkward regime, because it actually had nothing to do with the students. Yeah, that is what I can say. In the recent regime, I attended the inauguration ceremony, And during that inauguration ceremony, our president, Alaska Keith Kipchumba, was able to deal with two of his manifesto during that day alone. The issue of the Chuka University Health Facility was addressed during that day. The issue of student get pass and access to the university was addressed that day. And from that day, we have had shifts, and the school is planning on how we are going to receive our gate passes in our departments, in our faculties, rather than having to queue long queues at the pavilion. And that was what I'm great about the KUSA 2026-2027. But I still have a notion to get them accountable, because there are more which is still unaddressed.
Yeah. Okay, so that is, let me just come last but not least, is that it was, I think, this month, it was last month, at the end of last month, you said that you have the Comrade Diversity slogan is all about the having an ear to the interests of the minority, that the marginalized. Oh, last month, at the end of last month, I don't know, at the middle or the end, there were some content creators who were being restricted to making content in the schools or outside the any area around the school. You know, they market the school actually. They have never been against the school. You get? Yeah. So, what can you address on that issue?
Okay. The issue of content creation, we should be keen on which content are we doing.
Yeah, actually, they have never been. You get the content creators of Chuka University has never been against Chuka University. All they do is they are proud of Chuka University, and that is why they are making contents in school.
Okay,
it's about marketing. It's like
okay.
They are marketing.
The issue of marketing, most of them should be supported. We need to have our content creators go and act. We have this Megan Production. Megan Production is a good group of film actors. They can be used to address most issues. They can be used as a voice of justice when they do a script about what is happening in the university. And this can also reflect what is happening in our national politics. So content creators, what I advise them to register as a club, and then they do their content in the university. Or if it fails, they'll just do content, because everyone has his own view of content. There are those who are doing mental health content, there are those who are doing love content, there are those who are doing religious content, and there are those who are doing comedy. Everyone should be allowed. We have a constitutional right. We have a right to enjoy our freedom. It's a freedom to be in the university. It's a freedom to use any resource in the university, but not to vandalize it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. You have just talked. So, Oluwache, thank you very much. And the last question, are you still aspiring to be a leader in the course?
Okay, it will actually depend. But as per now, what I'm doing is to make KUSA accountable. After making Chuka University Students Association accountable, I'll decide when to vie, because I'm competent for any position. I can just vie any position in the coming 2027-2028 Student Union polls. Yeah, that is my take home for today.
Okay, thank you very much. So, what's your last word?
Okay, my last word, I just urge comrades to stay focused, speak their challenges, and also talk to a friend. Let one understand what the friend is going through. Talk to a friend, study well, stay calm, all is going to be well, and just trust the process. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear listeners. My name is Dan Clinton Areno, and you have just heard from Oluwache Joseph. Is among those who are holding KUSA accountable. Have a good day.